What's going on YouTube? We are going to go look at a piece of vacant land that I might partner up with somebody on to do some new construction. I haven't done new construction since my house where I live, and I did like one new build back in Canada and it was shit. House fell apart, contractor was a total skis, all the things. Really excited about this because we are gonna see the piece of land. We're gonna kind of evaluate where the property needed to be bought at in terms of numbers. Looking at the ARV, gonna check out the area. I'm gonna meet the potential JV partner, go over some terms with her, figure out how to structure a deal where we partner up on the deal. So if you're interested in learning how to A, find a private lender, B, JV on a new construction, C, figure out where you need to be purchasing raw land in order for it to be a profitable deal, D, know what kind of neighborhoods you should be doing deals like this in, E, want to hang out with me for a few more minutes, then you want to watch this all the way to the end. Also hit like and subscribe because you don't want to be a pansy. So I was at a meetup that I spoke at, and somebody who had known about me, I didn't really know at all, came to the event, and her objective was to find a private money lender. She's been doing new construction in Phoenix, Arizona for quite some time. Single mom, done a bunch of new builds. She's at a point right now where she's super experienced at what she's doing, but she doesn't have enough funds to continue doing more projects. And so at first she came and approached me and said, hey, I'm just here to network, looking for some private money partners, possible JV partners. I do new construction, and I'm looking for a way to expand my business. So first and foremost, the networking events are great because you can meet all kinds of people. And if you have just a little bit of ambition, or if you can just get over fear of approaching people, you can go and talk to anybody you want. I don't know Shayna. Shayna approaches me and we have a conversation. She finds a deal that Keegley is selling, a piece of vacant land, and hits me up about it and says she's planning on buying it. And she's also seeing if there's a possibility that I might want to be a JV partner with her. So of course I'm interested because as you guys know, I make money. I'm always looking to do new things and new ways to deploy my capital and make that capital make more money for me. The other part about this is my crews are completely packed. We've got 10 houses going for our TV show. My sister is just overwhelmed, up over her eyeballs with work to do, and she can't do anymore. And even if we wanted to do new construction, we don't have the knowledge and the expertise as well as the experience to pull that off. And I have sold lots of raw land where I've seen people go on to make all kinds of money from deals that I've been able to find. But again, my fear, because I don't have experience in new construction, I've always just passed on those deals. Well, not today. Not today. Because today, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go figure out, A, how this all works. B, I'm gonna partner with somebody who's gonna let me tag along and watch all of the processes of what's happening. I'm not just gonna sit by and be a passive observer. I wanna know. I wanna know what's going on here. I wanna know what's going on here. I wanna know what's going on here. I wanna be involved in design because I'm a pain in the ass and I like stuff to look good. She may not wanna partner with me at the end of this, and sorry Shayna if you're watching this, I'm not gonna be a nightmare, but I'm definitely gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt just because I wanna know what's going on. I wanna do this over and over and over again. And hopefully we build a great relationship and do 100 houses together. Just sitting at a red light, comping houses. I mean, this is what it is, guys. There's ain't no rest. I can't just sit here and not figure out how to make more money. So I asked Shayna, why did you reach out to me? She's got private money lenders. She doesn't need my money. She's made all kinds of money. And I got an extremely honest answer, and I love it. The answer was she is trying to expand, and she is trying to increase her reach. And she is wanting to work with me because she knows I've got reach. And so this is strategic for her. She wants to create a relationship with somebody that can help her increase her visibility, increase her capacities to do more business. And I'm totally open to be used for that. So great. I'm learning from her and she's learning from me. That is a win-win. So great. The number one question that I couldn't answer was why she wanted to bring on a partner, and now I have the answer. So guys, that's always something to think about. All right, I kind of like this area. It's South Phoenixy, just off the freeway, the 10. Neighborhood's got its, you know, little pieces, little pockets. Some of it looks like Beirut, some of it looks like Baywatch. So, I love it.
Yeah, what's great about it is we've got utilities already here.
Okay, walk me through that. So, we've got electric, we've got water here. It's already to the lot, so it's an easy tie-in.
I'm looking for the water meter.
Okay.
It's here somewhere. It'll have to be verified by the city through inspection, but somewhere right here they show the tap in.
Okay.
So we have a rolled curb, which is great. Means we don't have to cut away any of this curb to do one and replace the asphalt, which requires like slurry seal.
And what does that turn into costing?
Over 10 grand.
Wow, a little thing like that. So you wouldn't even realize that until.
Absolutely.
Gosh,
no,
you made that mistake, and that's why you know.
No, I was actually taught not to make the mistake, so
Understood.
I haven't yet done it. But I have purchased one where I have to do a slurry seal. So
Okay.
sometimes it's inevitable. My last one I had to cut out into the street. So what they do is make you slurry seal 25 foot on either direction of your cut. So
Okay.
the length of your cut, 25 feet sideways, and the entire width of the street, which is repairing the asphalt. And
Right.
It used to be a city improvement.
But now they put it on the builder. Got it.
One of those
So we've got a nice long lot.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about how much of this you wanna build out on? It's typically 42%, but we're gonna go way below that, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yep, it's a small 1,050 foot plan, so it's going to be your minimum setback in the front yard, 25 foot from the street,
Yep.
and then we'll have the house, and it'll all be backyard basically.
Awesome. So about 1,150 square feet. I calculated at about $135 a foot is where the building costs are sitting right now.
Total, yeah.
Total. And we're looking at probably selling at what dollar per foot would you typically be selling at?
I can't think off my head the price per foot,
Yep.
but the price range.
About 350.
Yeah, 350 maybe, and a little bit.
Bit more.
We're gonna give it cushion, significant cushion, but
Yep.
you never know.
My goal is to get us 15% more for this property than what you expect the comps to show.
Right.
And that's just going to be from a few little design tweaks that I typically do in houses that help us razzle dazzle our buyers and make them just fall in love and get obsessed with our house and have to have it.
Well, it's great. I think it's going to be a fun process. And,
Awesome.
I expect the price to be a little bit higher than that anyway.
Great.
So we never know what we're going to get by the time we're 7 months in.
I'm projecting 400.
It could happen. Have you looked at the comp? So I just haven't looked in the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
But they're here.
They're here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're just being very
we're being
generous.
conservative. Yes. And I like that. I think that when you're doing something like that, being conservative is super smart. I'm looking at this, evaluating from the point of view of a potential home buyer. A couple of things are could be a little concerning. First thing is 2 doors down, we've got what appears to be a parking lot. Just multiple vehicles parked on the front lawn. Not tremendously out of the ordinary for a working class neighborhood. Typically they've got multiple people living in a house. And so I don't think that that's something that would be ultimately a deal breaker for me. I do hear some road noise. So do you know what we back?
The I-10 freeway.
So we are backing the 10. Okay. Now there is a sound wall here, so it's not tremendously loud, but do you think that that's going to create any issues for us?
I don't foresee any. I've sold on the back of the 51 before.
Yep.
On the freeways. Right now, especially, it's not a non-issue, but
Right.
we build block walls, so we've got our privacy and the sound barriers. So, and we also, fully disclose all the airport
Sure.
routes and everything. So
Right.
The airport patterns.
There's one thing I noticed here that I love, and that's alley access. Now, in a neighborhood like this, you're going to have working class people, and they're going to want alley access so that they can park a work truck, get their tools in and out of their tool shed or whatever it is structure they put back there to house their work stuff. Are you thinking we might want to do some kind of a gate in the wall, or maybe instead of a block wall, do a wood fence with a gate?
It's always an extra to have an RV gate because they do like that. A lot of people like that. I like the extra access. Some people I noticed block off the RV gate access in this neighborhood, based on it being a thoroughfare behind the freeway.
Okay.
You could have transient issues. So you have to assess the neighborhood. I don't build garages in this neighborhood.
Okay.
I do the carport option on my building plan.
Okay.
So the block wall and the chain link are something that I'm always observing the price cost. I would definitely do a block wall on the back, not wood, because those can be damaged a lot easier.
Okay.
Driven through.
Yep.
You know, people damaging them. We don't have to technically do a wall on this side.
Okay. I think, aesthetically it could be nice just because we've got a little bit of a chain link fence here and it feels a little institutional to me. But, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do, and there's a lot of chain link fences out here. But there's a positive to this street that I want to highlight, and I don't know if we can see this on camera here, but Bobby, if you want to come take a look, just look at the pride of ownership on this street, right? It's
exceptional for these 4 streets.
100%. And I think that that's gonna really pay dividends on the resale of this house, because you are in a working class area and it can get spotty. You can have streets where it's just like been completely run down, and then you can have streets where you've got great landscaping, where you can see that people have actually taken the time to improve their properties and put some extra money into their homes. That's happening here. So that makes me feel like the people who live here take care of here, and that makes me want to invest in this community. Shayna, I love this deal. I think you and I need to go and sit down and talk about the numbers and structure a deal.
Absolutely.
You down?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
See you there.
See you there.
Okay.